When you think of China, the first images that pop into your mind are probably Kung Fu masters, giant pandas, and of course the Great Wall of China. But trust me, China is way more than that. This country has over 5,000 years of history, a population bigger than the entire continents of Europe and North America combined, and some of the strangest, funniest, and most amazing traditions you'll ever hear about. So today we're re-diving into the top 10 fun facts about China that will absolutely blow your mind. And hey, if at least one fact surprises you, smash that like button and subscribe to Fun Around the World for more crazy world facts. Fact 1. The Great Wall is massive, but not visible from space. Let's start with the most famous thing about China, the Great Wall. It stretches over 21,000 kilometers across mountains, deserts, and grasslands. That's basically half the circumference of the Earth. For years, people believed the myth that the Great Wall is the only man-made structure visible from space. Sounds cool, right? Well, sorry to disappoint, but astronauts confirmed it's not visible with the naked eye. You can see entire cities at night because of the lights, but the wall? No. Unless you have a telescope, you won't spot it. Still, it's one of the most epic structures humans have ever built, and it took centuries of dynasties to complete. Fun fact, parts of the wall are made with sticky rice mixed into the mortar. Talk about food engineering. Fact 2, pandas are basically VIPs. China is the only country where giant pandas live in the wild, and let me tell you, those fluffy creatures are treated like royalty. Pandas are considered national treasures, and they are so protected that harming one can lead to serious prison time. But here is the fun part. China uses pandas in what is called panda diplomacy. Whenever another country wants pandas, they don't get to keep them. China actually loans pandas to other countries' zoos, usually for a 10-year period, and charges up to $1 million per year per panda. Even baby pandas born abroad technically belong to China. So yeah, pandas aren't just cute animals, they're international business deals in fur coats. Fact that I had read. The world's biggest population. China is home to over 1.4 billion people. That is nearly 1/5 of the entire world's population. Basically, for every 5 humans on Earth, 1 of them lives in China. This means China has more people than the United States, Brazil, Japan, Russia, and Mexico combined. Crazy, right? And here's a wild side fact. In some Chinese cities, the population is bigger than entire countries. For example, Shanghai has more than 26 million people. That's almost the same as the entire population of Australia. Fact 4. Strange ice cream flavors. Think vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry are the standard ice cream flavors? Boring. In China, you can find ice cream flavors like green tea, red bean, wasabi, garlic, and even crab roll. Yes, crab ice cream is a thing. During summer festivals, street vendors compete to create the weirdest flavors possible. Tourists often buy them just to take pictures for Instagram. Because let's be real, how many people can say they ate wasabi ice cream and survived? Fact 5, fortune cookies aren't Chinese. This one always blows people's minds. If you go to a Chinese restaurant in America, at the end of your meal, you'll probably get a fortune cookie with a little piece of paper predicting your future. But guess what? Fortune cookies are not from China. They were actually invented in California in the early 1900s, most likely by Japanese or Chinese immigrants. If you eat at a restaurant in China and ask for a fortune cookie, they'll look at you like you're crazy. For them, it's a completely foreign concept. So yeah, fortune cookies are as American as burgers and fries. Fact 6, the kings of high-speed rail. If you think Japan is the only country with crazy fast trains, think again. China has the largest high-speed rail network in the world, over 40,000 kilometers of track. That's longer than the entire circumference of Earth. Their fastest trains can hit speeds of 350 km/h, 217 mph, and they're working on maglev trains that float on magnetic tracks and could reach 600 km/h. Imagine traveling faster than an airplane, but without the airport chaos. Future unlocked. Fact 7, hot water culture. Here is something you will notice immediately when you visit China. People drink hot or warm water all year round. Even in summer when it's 35 degrees outside, they'll sip hot water. Why? Traditional Chinese medicine says warm water is better for digestion and overall health. Cold water, on the other hand, is believed to be bad for your stomach. So don't be surprised if you ask for water in a restaurant and get a steaming cup instead of ice cold water. It's not a mistake, it's culture. Fact 8, the world's biggest festival, Spring Festival. Every year during Chinese New Year, also called the Spring Festival, the country basically shuts down as families travel home. This event creates the largest annual human migration in the world. More than 3 billion trips happen in just a few weeks. That's like half the world's population moving around at the same time. Trains are packed, highways are jammed, and airports are chaos. But once everyone's home, the celebrations begin. Fireworks, lanterns, dragon dances, and endless feasts. It's like Christmas, New Year, and Thanksgiving rolled into one giant party. Fact 9, chopstick etiquette. Chopsticks have been used in China for over 3,000 years. But here's the catch. There are actual rules. Never stick your chopsticks upright in rice. It looks like incense at funerals and is considered bad luck. Don't tap your bowl with chopsticks. It's considered rude, like begging for food. And definitely don't point your chopsticks at someone, unless you want to start an argument. So yeah, chopsticks aren't just eating tools, they're cultural symbols with deep meaning. Fact 10, the Great Firewall of China. And China is famous for having its own version of the internet. Sites like Google, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube are blocked. Instead, they have their own platforms. Baidu instead of Google, WeChat instead of WhatsApp plus Facebook, Youku instead of YouTube, Weibo instead of Twitter. This system is often called the Great Firewall of China. So if you're traveling there, don't expect to scroll Instagram without a VPN. On the plus side, you'll discover a whole new internet world. So there you have it. From panda diplomacy to hot water culture and fortune cookies that aren't even Chinese, this country is full of surprises. China proves that history, culture, and even food can be way stranger and cooler than you expect. Which fact blew your mind the most? Was it the Great Wall myth, the panda diplomacy, or maybe the weird ice cream flavors? Comment below and let's talk about it. And don't forget, if you love this, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Fun Around the World. Because next time, we're taking you to another country with facts just as crazy as these. See you soon.